G'day, we're in lovely Blinman today. We did get in here a bit late. We stayed at the Blinman Hotel. Beautiful spot, great meals. We did get the motel room, so we had a bit of luxury last night. But this is Blinman. It's well worth stopping and seeing. They've got the mine tours, they've got some great arts and crafts and coffee shops, so it's good to get in and support these communities. We're going to head on down to Skytrek today to go and hopefully get on the Skytrek tour and do some driving around the property and have a look at the site. So come on, let's go. Quick stop in to visit the Great Wall of China. It's pretty spectacular, it's rather big. Here we are at the famous Skytrek Willow Springs Station. It's a working station with about 80 k's of tracks winding around the property. Plenty to go and see and do. Some hard tracks apparently, so let's go and see what it's all about. Willow Springs is a working station, but you can go in and drive around it. It costs you about $80 for the day's drive, and it's well worth doing it. There's plenty of stops to have a look at. It's really well documented on paper and points. So you set your odometer and then off you go. This is point 3, I think, the destination to have a look at. So we've got some ancient Aboriginal markings and carvings, and yeah, it's a pretty spectacular spot. It's a lot of history to see. It's been really nice so far, and we're blessed with the weather. The Flinders ranges began to form and continued to rise steadily with the Earth's movements relating to the breakaway of Australia from the Antarctic. And during the uplift, the softer surfaces eroded away, and that formed the valleys, while the hard rock surfaces remained, and that's causing peaks and sharp ridges. Hard to believe. If I was here 500 million years ago, we'd be about 20 metres underwater. Natural seabed through here. We're about 10 k's into the trek. We've got about another 70 k's to go. It's absolutely spectacular. Here's old Moxon's hut. It was built around 1890s, and it was restored by the Nissan Patrol Club in 93 and 2018. Skytrek Willow Springs Station in Flinders Ranges is a typical 70,000 acre working sheep station, and it offers visitors a choice of great outback activities. Four-wheel drive tours, there's marked walking trails, hill climbing, exploring natural springs and viewing the Aboriginal rock etchings. The terrain changes dramatically. A little bit of wheel lift, look at that, from the big ram. And then you're back onto red dirt. It's pretty good on the tyres actually. We didn't get a puncture, which was good. And it's about 80 k's of tracks, and a lot of it you're crawling. You do get some speed, but it takes you the full day. You've got to be there before 10 to start it, 10 in the morning, and you really need to get there early. Just if you want to enjoy every bit of it and get to see the sunset at the end of it, you really need to get there early. But yeah, the change of the terrain was phenomenal. We saw a few roos, a bit of wildlife, emus. They're really spectacular. It was just a great day. It was just action-packed. We're heading into point 34. This is the Malcolmore Grader. It's got a bit of a story behind this. It was actually purchased by the Reynolds family in 1960s, had a second motor installed in 73. It was used extensively in Willow Springs up until 1982. And along with other volunteers, it was used to construct the present-day golf course in Blindman in the late 1960s. That's pretty impressive. And this is the dingo trap hanging in the tree. It was part of the Bite Back program. It started in 2009. It was to get rid of the dingoes in the area. Point 39 is the ochre cliffs. Ochre is commonly known as a type of clayey soil which is often used as a pigment. Aboriginal rock art is well known for its use of ochre, with evidence dating back to 30,000 years ago.
So that's what they used. Mixed it with water for the different colours for their paints.
They did.
That's not what that is. That's just a rock.
Oh. We're at Nathan's Knob Lookout. The wind was horrific, so we've got no audio up here, but the views are spectacular. Not far from this point, the terrain starts to turn and you do have to engage four-wheel drive, but most of the Skytrek is two-wheel drive. Engage four-wheel drive here because this gets really scrambly. And you'll see the 200 series in front, it really does scramble to get traction at one point. It's challenging, but you know, it's not scary. It was really fun to do. It's slow going in this stage, but look, you got to take your time. You got to take in these views because these are absolutely magnificent views. We're heading back down the range here. It's quite rocky, so cars have got to find their feet. And the sun behind us there just gave us a great shadow. Look at the car driving away in the shadow. That's pretty tricky, that. Prominent Hill Lookout stands about 704 metres above sea level and offers 360-degree views of the surrounding Flinders ranges. Well, we wanted just to give you an example of how well built these Khufu draw systems are. Now we're on a fair angle here, so, and if you had 150 kilo in this is what they'll handle, so it's that is a fair rate to push, but these things will just lock, like they will lock in multiple positions, so you're not going to get smacked in the face or pushed back down the hill. So like that is a fair bit of weight, and if I just let it go, they lock. Incremental lock-in is so important for safety. It's the only drawer on the market that will do it. So that's it, just incremental lock-in, Khufu drawer, fully sealed, look at the dust. These things are absolutely bulletproof and they've got safety built into them. Right, let's go. We did rescue the number plate. This is pretty cool, this part. It's quite scrambly, bit of rock, so it's clawing its way up. Drop down on the little ledge here, and then we just follow this track across. And heading up here, it's quite steep. It was a little bit hard to find your way once you got to the top of where the track went. Anyway, we did find it to the left. Oh, is it to your left?
Oh, it's there.
Oh. The road is to our left. Finally, we've made it to Upper Lynner Lookout. This is the end of Skytrek, and you take in the most spectacular sunsets. It's a magical place. It stands 747 metres above sea level, the highest point in Skytrek.